Agenda item number 73. This $550,000 allocation, it looks like it relates to that Agilis machine, because that was the price that I saw in the budget meeting that got a lot of attention, and I heard it in the last meeting that you guys had. Matter of fact, Debbie Lesko brought it up, and Thomas Galvin had her read out loud something that had nothing to do with the meeting. It had to do with some court proceeding that had nothing to do with the budget meeting. So,
thank you, Madam Chair. In answer to Supervisor Galvin's question, I finally found the copy of the testimony, and it says, and this is Sam Stone saying this under oath in court on January 26, 2026. He answered, we had two and we're talking about the Agilis machine and how there wasn't a place to put it and that type of thing. We had two potential places. We would have made the substantial changes to one or the other to bring this in to not disenfranchise voters, which is happening now. And that was the crux of it. And so thank you for your testimony.
what I'm trying to figure out is, was this Agilis system appeared in the, which did appear in the previous year's board, because Jen Porkowski went on record about that after a couple times Kate Brophy Mcgee, you like emphatically insisted that it wasn't on there, which obviously that was incorrect.
Your staff in the court testimony on Monday that because we didn't fund this in last year's budget request, voters were disenfranchised. You said that this request was presented last year. This is where we really need to get on the same page communications-wise. But in court, you said we were aware of the issue. Sir, we were not, and I went back as chair and tore through budget and board staff. The document you provided in court was never presented to the county, and I made them go back and I made them look. I had never heard of it. So if we were, by denying the request that was not made in last year's budget, disenfranchising voters, that should have been brought to our attention, and it never was, nor was there an explanation given for the machine. So, which you just did. It's very thorough. It makes sense. But you never notified the board. This is why we have to fix communications, and I'm really dismayed that one of your staff testified under oath in court saying board wouldn't fund it.
I think Sam probably could address that and how that was conveyed to the board.
Yes, so the Agilis machine was part of our request last year to use HAVA grant funds to purchase the machine, and that was declined.
Was it part of your budget request?
That was part of the budget request. It was at least contiguous with the budget request sent to the board for the use of our HAVA funds for that purchase.
Well, and I really don't care what funds. The board's supposed to approve these kinds of items. I am telling you as I sit here, and I will ask Madam County Manager and budget to go back. It was not presented. So can you cast any light?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, the Recorder's Office presented the Agilis scanner in their budget brief for request. It was not approved based on information that was provided at the time, that there wasn't space for the machine, and that they were planning to purchase the machine and store the machine. And the storage of the machine would have a yearly maintenance cost. So the request for the Agilis was denied.
So I respectfully, what has changed between last year's denial and today's reallocation of this money? And was the operational need not present at the time of the prior request? So, or did the circumstances change following the December 10th, 2024 restructuring when the previous board voted this new restriction you put on our recorder? I do think it's important that you guys identify, you do know that you guys are under Article 12, right? That under county, that these are your boundaries that you're only allowed to go to. So I just wanted to make sure. And this is how you can get out
We do not allow signs. Put the signs down.
Actually, ma'am, Steve Gallardo held up a tweet for 6 minutes ranting and raving, and you said nothing about it.
Signs. Supervisor Gallardo.
Thank you, and thank you, Mr. Recorder, for coming here and just your budget. I was debating to bring this up or not, but if I don't, I'm going to kick myself as I'm going home. But you stop and look at what I've seen, not only on social media, but people in your leadership staff. I want to get right down to it. This is what's been posted. Okay, we want to talk about fairness. We want to talk about, impartial. Let's talk about it. The utter dishonesty of elected Democrats make me sick. These people are no longer adversaries. They are enemies of truth, liberty, freedom, and the American way. I'm a Democrat. I don't think I'm an enemy of truth, liberty, freedom, or the American way. This is coming from your leadership staff. How are Democrats supposed to feel with the confidence of the office when they're reading this? With the confidence of the office when they're reading this. Here's another one. Amazing how historically illiterate you have to be to vote for a Democrat. Someone from your leadership office, your leadership team, who's supposed to be encouraging voter participation. Not picking sides, but encouraging it. Helping people understand the process and getting involved. However, a person in your leadership staff, now you're not talking to ranking board, I'm talking leadership staff, is making that type of statement. We all have to pick sides in this upcoming civil war. I don't know what that's supposed to, that was in regards to the current political environment. Lots of Democrats have, in violation of their oath, should be tossed out of office. To be honest, I have members on Republican side too that probably have violated their oath. But these comments continue on and on. Democrats have spent the last 9 months denying elections and claiming every yo-yo conspiracy on the planet. These are comments coming from your leadership team. So when you start talking about fairness, when you start talking about being impartial, how are voters expected to have confidence in your ability to run elections when your leadership staff is saying this stuff? This is disgraceful. I have been here 10 years, and I have worked with so many countywide elected officials. I have never seen anyone in this county in a leadership position put out this type of statement. Never. I don't care who they are. I've seen so many countywide elected, from sheriff, county attorney, assessors, treasurers, clerk of the court, school superintendent, and even recorders. No one has had leadership that has put out this type of statement. We should be doing our job of servicing all of Arizona voters. It doesn't matter what political party they are. It doesn't. When I was there, if I was there and I put out this statement, Helen Purcell would have fired my ass. She would have, because she knew it was wrong. I know better. I know the importance of that office. The recorder's office is much different than the other offices, because you're serving the voters. I've always said this: disenfranchise one voter, you disenfranchise one too many. These are the types of comments that disenfranchise voters. Who the hell wants to go to your office for help knowing that your leadership team is saying this type of stuff? And if you're letting it, shame on you, guy. Shame on you. Correct this. I'm on the Board of Supervisors. I have a vote in this budget. How do you expect me to vote for this budget knowing your leadership team thinks this about a third of the registered voters in Maricopa County? Correct it, sir. Seriously. I may only want to be one vote, but I have a vote. I'm 1 of 5. This is disgusting. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Time to respond?
I think I'm gonna leave it there, sir,
I think I need to demand that I get an opportunity to respond.
quickly.
And,
Thank you, Madam
let me go ahead. Excuse me. One more thing before we move on. Okay, we talked about the special election boards, the voter registration type effort. We need to make sure we are not using taxpayer resources to influence the outcome of elections and get involved in politics. Your leadership team is doing it on government time. Now, I hope he took the day off when he tweeted this stuff out, but he's doing government hours. If that's not using government dollars to influence elections or getting political, I don't know what is.
Madam Chair, Mr. Cairo.
These are your boundaries that you're only allowed to go to. So I just
Shepherd?
wanted to make sure. And this is how you can get out
We do
a,
not allow signs. Put the signs down.
actually, ma'am, Steve Gallardo held up a tweet for 6 minutes ranting and raving, and you said nothing about it.
Signs. Okay, I
So-
will ask that you be removed.
Oh,
Thank you.
you mean from the podium?
From the audience. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I read the rules.
I'm giving you.
You may be excused. You may be excused.
Your restrictions.
Madam Clerk.
Up next, Roger Maya, followed by Elizabeth Townsley on item 73.
Me out because I'm showing you a sign of your boundaries.
You are excused.
Now sign.
Mr. Maya, please come forward. Please come forward. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Please proceed, Mr. Maya.
Kicked out because I'm showing them their Arizona constitutional boundaries.
Roger May, Chair and Supervisors, agenda item number 73 reallocates $550,000